Everyone, welcome back to the channel. This was a last minute video I did up at a place called EuroFish up in Tukwila, Washington, just south of Seattle, shipping out some discus fish to a client. I decided to make this video last minute because the technique that he uses to ship here is very unique and pretty cool. There's also a tour of the facility. He's got some great fish up here at this location. And if you live in the Seattle-Tacoma area, do stop by because he's got just about anything you'd want. He's just getting this place going. Just moved into the new building here and getting it set up. Hang in there with me. We'll be right back with the rest of this video. So the first one in the box here. As you can see, the height of this is right at the top of the, got a little bit of space for the lid here. So they'll fit in there exactly perfect, and shouldn't be any movement, I wouldn't think, with 5 of them in here. But Pete may have an idea on how he does that. I don't know. Yeah, we'll have to see how that works.
What I do is I'll put an empty airbag in there if I have to.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Bag with just air.
I was thinking that, but I didn't know how that worked, so I didn't want to assume that that's how you do it.
Yeah.
That would have been my thought, but this is the fresh water that's going in there, and he measures it. Just make sure there's enough in there for the fish. The smaller of the one is this guy here. It's kind of a twist that he does here. I wanted to let you watch this while he does it, so you can see how the air gets in here. Pete's too handsome to be on camera, so we're trying not to get him on there. We could probably make a video out of this, Pete. Shipping video. Wraps it around like that. Just absolutely so tight you could practically stand on the thing. We were talking about that when I was up here a couple weeks ago. And sorry, it's going in and out of blurriness here, but I'm backing up. And there's, what variety is that?
Pigeon blood.
Pigeon, that's what I thought, but I want to make sure I was saying
Yep.
it. The pigeon blood's going in there, Marty. So, anybody, if I end up doing a video on this, I'm at EuroFish up in Tukwila, Washington. Pete's been doing this a long time. He ships all the time to his brother. I think it's in Oklahoma, is that what you're saying?
Yep.
Ships to Oklahoma, and sorry about the video here going in and out, but a lot of movement. But yeah, so it's kind of fun watching this because I don't ship. I do these videos, but I don't ship very much, or at all, to be honest with you. Man, those things are just tight, double bagged, tight. And it's cold in Michigan, so got 2 heat packs here that are just starting to warm up. Anybody is in the Tukwila, Seattle, Tacoma area, come up here and see Pete. He's got absolutely beautiful tanks going. He just got into this building, I think, recently, so he's getting things still set up, but it's going really well. He's made a lot of progress even in the 3 weeks that I've been up here last. There we go. But yeah, if you get up here, please check him out, because a lot of fish in here that you won't find in a regular old mom and pop fish store. So, and you got a tank full of, is it Severums back there?
Yeah. Turquoise, red spotted sever.
Are those for sale?
Yes, they are. Born here in 3 different sizes, small, medium, and large.
Born and bred here. I'm gonna take you back and see those while he's packing that up. Take you down through here. And got a lot of them in here. How many you think's in here, Pete?
Exactly 297.
297 of these guys. They're turquoise. I might even have to set me a tank up full of these guys. I have not done Severums. I don't know why I haven't. Just haven't done them. But yeah. And then you got some plecos in here. What is the variety of pleco here?
Plecos that are in that aquarium are chocolate bristlenose plecos.
These are chocolate bristlenose. So those of you who are looking for an algae eating bristlenose, these would be your guy. Other than albino pleco or bristlenose, or any of the bristlenose, I think are pretty good for eating algae. So zoom in on those guys a little bit, but yeah, there's quite a few of those in here as well. He's got his 4 tanks here set up. Looking for floating plants, got some of that. Are you going to be doing plants at some point, Pete?
Yeah.
And a variety of different guppies here.
Yeah, I got plants coming in Friday.
So this Friday, today is the 6th, I believe, of January. And this Friday he'll have some plants. So you guys are looking for plants? It's right up here on, what is it, Marginal Way? East Marginal Way up in Tukwila, if anybody's local here. And as far as shipping goes, I'm going to be doing this UPS because I just have to do it this way for this particular client of mine. But Pete basically does airport to airport. So I think, what airlines do you use?
Alaska Air Cargo and Southwest Cargo.
Southwest Cargo, Alaska Cargo.
Yeah.
So airport to airport, if you got an airport near you and you want some fish,
You get same day.
get same day. So we're working on number 4 here. We're going to be sending out 5 fish here. And basically using 4 cups of water. Is that what you're using, Pete?
Yeah, about 4 16-ounce cups of water that's nice and warm and has prime in it.
So we're putting some prime in here. Pete recommends doing that just to make sure, you've got a little bit of a head start on any waste that gets in there. So that is helpful. Got Bubba over here, the mascot. What's the other one's name?
Vino.
Bino?
Yeah.
And he's a, what do they call it, the breed?
He's a Chihuahua.
He's a Chihuahua.
Deerhead Chihuahua.
Deerhead Chihuahua. Interesting little breed. I thought it was a Jack Russell when I first walked in. Of course, I'm not a dog person, but I mean, I love dogs. I've had dogs. I just haven't had one recently, and I don't know all the breeds, but cute little dog. We got one more left in the pail here. So Marty, we're just packing these guys up, and he knows a lot more than I do about all this. So anyways, one of the things that he does is uses fresh water, of course with the prime in it, so that the water is nice and clean and is well suited for the fish for this overnight trip that they're going to make. Yeah, these bags are so nice and tight, and like I said, you could practically 4 millimeters thick bags, doubled. So they're not going to have any problems. They're really tight against each other. I mean, they are. Good as it gets. Looking for koi. Got some koi here. Are these for sale, Pete? These koi?
Yeah, in the springtime they will. They're growing up. Those were locally bred. They're imported from Japan.
Okay, locally bred, imported from Japan originally, but locally bred. And these guys are just in a grow out here. So if you're looking for koi, got them. Variety of South American fish in here.
Oh, it is funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's coming Thursday.
Oh, great.
Yeah, so it'll be available Friday.
Okay.
Sorry about the glare, but nothing I could do about that. It's the lighting in here.
Yes.
So we got the 5 discus in here that we're shipping. And I don't know if Pete thinks we need any more air in there or not to keep these from moving around, but they look pretty snug to me, but I think Pete's got a different idea going there. These little small bags of air here, stuff in between. Probably in these 2 little spots right here. Just to make sure that nothing moves around here. Perfect. Little cushion there. Of course, we got the thermal bag here, which is going to keep these guys warm. And these heat packs are really warming up nice. This one not as much as this one, but probably I can feel the heat on it. So it is working. So if you're ever transporting fish, these guys right here are really nice to have. They're battery powered, and they last about 12 hours. So if your power goes out, you're transporting fish, anything that makes some water movement, put some oxygen in the water. These guys are great. Little pumps for that. And we've got the last little bag in here. Just gonna put one more, I think, even. Just to make sure. I'm guessing that that's probably going to go right in this area here. Or something like that, or the other end. There we go. How long you been doing in the hobby, Pete?
Since 1990.
1990. You've been doing it a long time.
Long time. Started with breeding swordtails and mollies mostly. And then finally, took about 20 years later, I got into discus.
Yeah, okay.
And never looked back.
Yeah. I started out with saltwater myself, and yeah, went from saltwater to, that was too much work for me.
Yeah. Never tried saltwater. Put nice
These
pressure on
are
everything.
so nice and tight in here, and everything's looking really good. So the heat packs, are they going to go on the side of the thermal?
Yes.
Okay. Well, probably didn't need to ask you that. I could have just watched you.
Yep. Go right here. So that when I fold it in, it's going to be on the inside there.
And we got a second pack, which I think is going on the opposite side. So you got 2 heat packs that are 72 hour. So it should keep these guys nice and warm. From Tukwila, Seattle, whatever you want to call it, to Michigan. Live fish, not that anybody really pays attention to that with the shipping these days, but at least when I use FedEx or UPS, a lot of times I've had them drop off packages to me that are upside down. It's very clear. these are going to go be by UPS. So running those down there. Don't need this on any longer. Boy, if you missed that sign, I mean, you are colorblind. It's about as clear as it gets, what's in here. Yeah, so got some more tanks here. Discus in here. Got a ray in here, beautiful black diamond. Or is that what it's called, a black diamond ray?
Yeah, black diamond stingray.
Black diamond stingray. Hiding under here. He was out a few minutes ago, but he's hiding in the sand here. The only other one I've seen like this that I have seen is Joey on DIY has one, and this one's a beautiful one. It doesn't have even a hint of yellow on the spots. The spots are really nice and white. Unfortunately, he's not out right now, but I can't show you. But pretty cool. Of course, anybody that's worth their salts has got their arowanas. Whole frozen food section here. Anything you need in the frozen foods. Spirulina. Got Macari's baby shrimp, brine shrimp, spirulina, discus food, bloodworms, jumbo bloodworms. So if you're looking for frozen foods, he's got lots of different ones here. EuroFish here has got a great variety of wood if you need it. Lots of different pieces of spider wood in here and other types. I don't know if this is, yeah, Mopani. I thought that was what that was, but I love Mopani. I use it quite a bit. It's going to give a little bit of tannins off at first before it's seasoned, but if it's over time, it'll quit doing that. As far as other kinds of foods, again, Hikari is what he likes to carry. Really one of the best foods out there, to be honest with you, and especially if you're liking things like Vitabites, stuff like that, which I use all the time for my discus. They're really good at growing out discus to the size you want. He's got the smaller pack, larger pack, and even smaller than that pack if you want to just try it out. Lots of different foods here. Medications. If you need any kind of medications, Fritz Aquatics. He's got everything here that you need. Make sure when you're doing medications that you absolutely need them. That's what I tell everybody. I don't like to use medications unless I have to. There is a little C-Chem in here as well that he carries. Just a couple of different varieties, Canaplex and Metroplex, which are anti-parasitical and fungal, bacterial, those kinds of things. But if you're looking for any of that stuff, he's got it here. If you're looking for parts, carries a lot of the Aquarium Co-op stuff. Everybody knows who Aquarium Co-op is. Anything that you need, like super glue, there you go. I tell you all the time, super glue your plants down in your aquariums, and they just do better. Let's still take a look here at the hardscape here. Got a little bit of rock here on this side. I don't know exactly what this is. I survey. No, this is mountain stone. They look a lot alike, so I don't know what this is here. It might be mountain stone, but I think it's just packaged. And more chemicals for the tank that you need. Even has aquarium salt here for those of you who need it for certain things, or if you have saltwater aquariums. And of course, Prime. Love this stuff. And Paragard, if you're putting new fish in any tank, Paragard is such a great chemical to use in there to make sure you knock down anything that might get started in your tank. Of course, you should be quarantining, but fantastic. This product, ICX, fantastic. It's probably the best ick medication out there, I believe. And if that doesn't knock it down, then you got a bad case of ick. And more hardscape here, some dragonstone. And you got some red stratostone here. And I'm not sure what this is down at the bottom here. But again, and one of these, if you don't have one of these, you got to keep it. I tell people all the time, if you don't have a test kit, you shouldn't be doing this. You gotta test your water. Make sure that everything's going well. Like I said, he just moved into this building, so there's a lot of stuff that isn't in here yet, but he's getting set up here. This is just a new location for him. He's been around a long time. It's just a new location for him. And again, more products from Aquarium Co-op here. Potassium, iron, Easy Green, which I love. Dechlorinator. I prefer Prime, but I'm sure that's a fantastic product. I don't know much about it, but CO2 regulators. Let's see what else we got here. Easy planners, a lot of stuff that you just won't find anywhere else but here. Pellet food, fry food. If you're looking for something for fry to keep them going, it's got it here. More wood, smaller pieces of Mopani. Nuts, and again, a variety of different foods. Surrey, which is a great company. Hikari and Surrey, I think, are probably the top two foods that I use. So, yeah. Come on down to EuroFish in Tukwila, Washington on East Marginal, and take a look, man. He's got things getting set up here. I'd show you more of the aquariums, but like I said, he's just getting set up in this new building, and I don't want to give you a skewed idea of what he carries. There's a lot of tanks in here, but they're not probably set up for where he wants me to show them right now because he's just getting started here. But he carries a lot of varieties of fish that you won't find anywhere else, and really nice to have. And for some good sized pieces of wood, there you go. Not a bad price on these either. $39.99 for a nice big piece like that. This one here is $44.99. So yeah, if you're looking for a nice big piece for, oh, I don't know, a 75 gallon or 120 gallon, a couple of these in there and make a beautiful, beautiful scape. And again, these severums, can't believe how many of these severums are in here. So I think we're ready for shipping. Are we ready for shipping, Pete?
Yep.
We're ready for shipping. So I'm gonna run these down to UPS and get these on the road. Like I said, if you're in Tukwila, come over to EuroFish, talk to Pete here. Just getting set up in his new building, but a lot of stuff here. Look at the size of these pieces of wood. I just happened to notice these. Got a nice big 120 or larger. These pieces are going to be perfect for that. The ray out here, so I wanted to show you this. Beautiful black diamond ray. Spots on it, just absolutely beautiful white. I was talking to Pete and he was saying that sometimes the spots can be a kind of a yellow color, and that's a little lower quality and less desirable. But man, what a beautiful animal. Wow. I wish I had a tank big enough and free enough. I don't think Pete's selling this guy though.
No.
He ain't going nowhere. In fact, this fish just looked at me and said, nah, ain't going nowhere.